Ladies and gentlemen, today we will hopefully be playing against what many call the GOAT of 60G. Um, the man, the myth, the legend, the pioneer, the magician, magical worm. Um, yeah, it should be fun. Let's see if this game actually happens. I said I'd do a live commentary. My Uber Eats is supposed to come in like 20 minutes. So hopefully, like, if they don't bring it to my door and they want me to go outside, I'm just going to ignore it. Um, it's fine. I'll let someone else take it. Or I'll let it get cold or whatever. I don't really care. But let's do this. This guy he's currently 44 and 0. You know? That's kind of scary, not going to lie. Yes, I might be 400 rating higher, but don't let that deceive you. He is very, very good. Very scary player. And I'm not sure if I'm in the right mental space, but we don't get many opportunities to play each other since he's in I think way different time zone than me. It just never works out. Maybe besides the weekends at this time. So yeah, this is probably the book I'm gonna take. Notice it doesn't have DK. We're just gonna play like a tough chess match, to be honest. I'm taking Skyray just in case he takes Lich, because he's done that versus me before. But the idea would be I'm gonna try to win with basically Pegs, auras. And my strongest attack will be Drain, besides Skyray, of course. He just left the lobby. Let's hope he comes back so that this early game commentary is not wasted. I want to take DK so badly. Part of me wants to take out Tower for DK, but I looked at his last game. I was spectating it, and he took Mudball. And I'm just like, damn. At the end of the day, I think DK, it's great for closing out games, but if we draw, we draw. It's not a big deal. I have more to lose than him. A lot more to lose than him in terms of rating. So if we draw, we draw. It's not the end of the world. I'm not trying to be like the old DX where I was just always trying to win. I'm okay with drawing. I just want a good chess match, at the end of the day. But yeah, I am awaiting for this magical worm to enter the lobby. I don't know what he's doing. See, I haven't played 60G in, gosh, has it been over a month? Yeah, I think it's been over a month since I got High Times Arch. Something like that. Something crazy like that. So, yeah, I feel like I'm a little more rusty than him, although he did just come back. He has played like 44 games now, so I think he's pretty practiced. But yeah, I guess this is going to be a kind of a long video then, since he's also taking his sweet time, and I don't want to restart the video. So let's just see. Oh, he's back. Let's see. Are you ready, Mr. Worm? Are you ready? Need 12-ish. 12-ish. 12 minutes. Oh God. All right. Well, he needs 12 minutes. I am not stopping this commentary. I like how precise he is with 12 minutes. Um, One thing I guess I could do is I could edit. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna edit out this part of the video and add it to like the start of the commentary. So I will see you guys back in 12 minutes, and we are ready to go. So let's get this party started. Woo! It's been 6 months since I played this guy. Probably not the best thing to do to play Nickere when I'm like 1 month, you know, kind of rusty, but um let's do this. Let's get it. Let's get it. I'm excited. I'm really excited. I am really excited. Win or lose, this is going up on the interwebs. Looking at his level 3s, he doesn't have Lich. So, trying to think what a good move would be here. Maybe fly up to the top and prot. Yeah. Probably, right? I can't flash him. So flying up to the top and prodding is not terrible. Let's see how this goes. What does he choose to do? Okay, he's able to jump over. That's good for him. Okay, good for him. Let's see, does he have Tangle or something? Having Tower helps a lot with that, if he does have something like Tangle. If he has like Mud Ball and he muds me, I can BFTP out and flash him. So I don't know if that's necessarily the best play on his end. Tangle, I would Tower. Yeah, let's see what he does. What do you choose to do, Mr. 60GR? Okay, so he does this. Interesting move. I could BFTP out, jump over, go here, flash out, but now my flight's on cooldown, and my flight's gonna be on cooldown. So I'm not necessarily sure that's the best move. But ooh, I was able to get that whole thing. Okay. The scary thing is though, is that my flight's on cooldown. I used a bit of prop, but I cleared this land, which is nice. It's very nice. Clearing that land's very nice. And I think he did plan that this would kind of be, broken off, and I would have trouble going back to the sides. I think so. I assume that was in his calculus, that would be an issue for him. Now I presume maybe he goes to, okay, so he stays top. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Let me see if I can make this jump. I'm not sure if I can. I'm really not sure if this jump's possible. Yeah, like I could use like a BFTP and eventually get to the... Yeah, I'm not sure. Like, yes, you can use the BFTP and get there eventually, but no. You could do this. You tree him. He doesn't have a great angle, and then you follow that up with Pixies. That's really like, I don't think it's gonna be like a bad move per se, you know. And I think he has to assume I have Dark Knight too. The reason I didn't take Dark Knight necessarily is just because I feel like the best players will kind of play around it. So I figured, you know, it's okay, basically. It is a-okay to not take Dark Knight. So let's see what he does. Does he like summon a swarm? What does he choose to do? Okay, he gets Pixies out. This makes things a little tricky. It kind of forces my hand and forces me to use another BFTP, which I'm not super comfy with, but you know, and he has his turn coming up, which is great for him, not so great for me. I don't think he has a great flash angle, so not really worried about that. But yeah, I mean, maybe I should have stood a little bit more to the left. I'm worried I get flashed. That would be problematic. But yeah, I mean, he did very well because I've burned 2 BFTPs early on. Him getting those off of me just like that. It's unfortunate I had to burn a BFTP there. But, you know, it is what it is. I think his next cooldown, I think he has Peg up, so he can summon his Peg. Swarm, I don't know if it makes sense. It doesn't also look like he's going for the flash. It's not very Nicker-esque to go for a flash like that. Okay, so he goes for that. Okay, fair enough. Just gonna get my own Peg out. Why not? See what he does here. I'm also interested in seeing, like, okay, is he running the triple aerials mix or what? What is he doing? I don't think I've necessarily played like bad this game. I mean, he did use Mudball, so I don't think he's running triple aerials per se, but it could be possible that he's running, you know, something else along those lines. It just might not be triple aerials. It might just be Rain of Arrows, Rain of Fire, and then instead of Skyray taking Mudball. Here is interesting. Well, he doesn't know that I have Pixies myself. So if he BFTPs out of here, he's going to be stuck. He's not going to be able to get through here. Now this swarm is kind of trapped. He has to flash free to get the swarm out. But at the same time, getting an aura on him is probably fine. I think the aura is fine. if I'm being honest. Because either way, he's going to flash that opening free. Eventually, he's just going to like flash down. That opening's going to be free, and then he'd have that swarm. Then that'd be kind of problematic where I'd have to, deal with that swarm somehow. But this is fine. Seems like he's already planning to go to the side, though. He's already thinking about it. Okay. I'm hoping his peg can't trap me anymore, but we'll see. Does he tree here? Oh, he does tree here. Okay. Trying to get over this ledge myself. I don't want to use any more BFTPs, if I'm being honest. Okay, that's fair. I think this will be good. This is a good move because this can basically sniff out what aerials he has. He can't hit me if he has Skyray. If he has Rain of Fire, he might be able to kill definitely maybe like 2 Pixies, but I think 1 lives. I don't actually know that interaction. I haven't played with it too much. But I think 1 can live there. And if he goes to the side, I can actually ladder down, although laddering down actually right now is kind of broken, which is problematic. Yeah. Very tricky game. Very tricky indeed. Okay, so he has Skyray. Good to know. Well, he also has Mud Ball, so I'm wondering what the deal is there, So he has Mud Ball, Skyray. Let me get the swarm out. But he has Mud Ball, Skyray. Probably. See, I don't know if he has a tower. He's taking out these aura hits, which is good for me because I don't have DK in this book. Which means that since I don't have DK in this book, getting that chip damage is very critical for me. But yeah, let's see what he does. Okay, so he chooses to just do that. Okay, fair enough. Fair play by him. I'm actually going to do this. I know he just used tree. I know I have a turn. I actually haven't been counting. I don't know how many turns exactly, but I know I have a turn where he just used tree. I could tree him. Although it's probably better to prot here. Reason I think it's better to prot here is that, you know, you tree him. Your aura is going away soon anyways, so the tree's efficiency there is a little dubious at best. Yeah, this is good to see like what he has going on, but you could potentially steal this peg and at the same time kill it. So you could position the swarm like a little bit to the right here. You Skyray it into the swarm. That's gonna also reveal what else he has going on for himself. That's probably the play we're gonna do here. Yeah, let's do that. So we're gonna let him get his pixies. It's okay. It's not a huge deal. We're gonna be careful. Position right here to at least get the BFTP off there. I'm actually gonna put the peg here. And that should cover the pixie. And we're gonna Skyray this pixie into the swarm. And we're gonna steal it there. Now this should reveal Rain of Fire if he does have it. And if he has it, he would use it this turn, but then our aura's up next turn and we can steal both of these pixies, which would be very helpful. We know he has Skyray, which he'll probably end up using on the what's it called? On the Undead Peg. So that's a thing. But yeah, now that this peg is gone, we have ample opportunity to, you know, do a lot of good work here. Does he have Rain of Fire? Okay, that's his play. That's interesting. I don't think that's the best play because, yeah, I'm actually not sure about that play myself. Because I can just flash this open and steal and just kill these both. Okay, put that there. We'll put the Undead Peg here. We'll put the swarm a little bit positioned differently, like right here. We'll flash this open. Yeah. So we're flashing this open. Our minions are spaced out. I don't think he has Rain of Fire. Although if he does, he can reveal it now too. Okay, he has Mudball. I think the same play is actually perfectly fine. That's the second mud ball. It's perfectly fine in my book. To just eat that. Really. Okay, he missed that jump. Probably wants to BFTP. Yeah, definitely wants to BFTP. I think he's worried that once this goes over 100, it's going to be problematic. So he's definitely worried about that peg. But we'll see what he chooses to do. How he chooses to play this. We will find out. Very interesting choice of taking Mudball here. Do you Skyray? Okay, you Forest Seed, interesting. And now it's kind of problematic for him in a sense because this Pegasus can go over. Um, like if I aura the Pegasus here, now it's going over basically gosh, this doesn't reach, does it? Yeah, it doesn't. Oh god, I missed. Fuck. I actually messed up at this play. I should have put the live peg here and then stacked it. Although at 6 HP, he still has to expend a turn. Um, so it's not the end of the world. So if he flight prots and he goes somewhere, he just used tree, so it's not the best situation for him. I think he ends up just mudballing this, most likely. But now he has to live with the fact that I have an undead peg that he can't just kill easily, which can be a little problematic for him. He may be looking at just trapping it, if I'm being honest. Oh, wow, he missed his mud ball. That's not good for him. Well, looks like he has to hit the, see, if I try to aura stack him, the thing is, yeah, that's not good for him. It's really bad for him, actually. In any case, we'll just drain him here. Yeah, I think just draining there is fine. He mudballs again. That's when you go in and you flash that open. Now he's at 130. Not the best outcome for him. Summons his peg. It's fine. We can deal with that. I'm considering like him missing that mud ball is really core. Like it kind of really sucks for him. I'm considering just flashing this, if I'm being honest. Oh wow, I didn't get the plus 15 damage on him. But I think that's a fine play to just flash. I mean, I probably should have went a little bit left and then flashed, and then I could have got him a bit lower. But Ice Shield, it's not good for me. But either way, I think you have a pretty good positional advantage. The fact that he has a Mud Ball, maybe he has a tower with this book, potentially. It's possible, right? It is possible. He's taking a tower here. It's possible he has a tower. My Ubers probably already came, but I don't really care. What is he gonna do? Double drain me? Okay. So he's like, you know what? I'm gonna kill that Pixie, which is fine. I'm thinking since I have these ice shields, I should probably ice shield this just to zone him out a little bit from his peg. Let me move these over a little bit. Yeah, get this over here. This is good because now his peg's kind of zoned out, which is great. That's what we need. But yeah, missing that mud ball was pretty core. Although I saw the advantage with the undead peg. That was a pretty core blunder, I think. So, see what he does here. Ice shield's just good, you know. Zone that peg off. It's always a good thing to do. Mud ball, I think, is just gonna fall off for him. I'm worried about the side. Like, usually I can ladder over, but with this current bug, I'm worried about the utility of that. Wow, he really did that play, didn't he? What a interesting play to make. I wonder if he's trying to bait me. Training this into that. I mean, even if he is, if we put this peg here and we put this peg here, it's okay, I think. Yeah. I think that's okay for us. That's not terrible. And we get a little bit of health back that we lost with the aura. His cooldowns are gone, and the positional advantage there is great because, you know, like even if he kills these with like a Skari or whatever, yeah, we have these two pegs and I have my Swarm on cooldown. And I don't believe he has Rain of Fire. I feel like if he had Rain of Fire, he would have utilized it by now. So I actually don't believe he does have Rain of Fire. Kind of wish the Swarm's positioning was a little higher to prevent the drain, but I think it's just a given that, you know, the drain is going to happen. Did he use Skyray recently? No, I think he has Skyray still. We're gonna do this. We're gonna bring this peg down here. And what do I have on the following turn? Actually, let me see. Can I make this jump? No. No, I can't. I'm just gonna flash. Now you might say like, why? Like, what does that accomplish? Really what it accomplishes is eventually you want to get these pegs on him and start stacking him. And it's 15 damage, but we are not in a position to summon a swarm. It's not going to be very turn efficient to do so. So given that's the case, and we're not in a position to like summon a swarm, flashing here is probably the best play. He used the BFTP on my flight cooldown. This is interesting though. This if he chooses to BFTP out here. That's interesting. Okay, he does. Does he choose to prot? We'll see if he chooses to prot here. Okay, he does. I kind of want to like tangle him, but at the same time, I kind of don't. Make sure I don't misposition that too much. I'll just Skyray him here because he is kind of like, he's not in a winning position for me to use Tangle and take away momentum from him. If he was, I think this calculus would be a little different. Maybe there's a flash angle here, but hopefully my Pegasus catches me. That's at least a hope. And I position the peg here so that, you know, a mud ball hopefully is not too problematic. But yeah, let's see. And he just used his flight cooldown and he used a BFTP here. I'm not counting his BFTPs. I really should be for this guy, but I'm not doing so. What does he choose to do here? Does he choose to tree? Swarm? Okay, he does that. Now you have to be careful here, right? So you don't want to give him an opportunity to like start using pixies and really I think getting flashed here is actually fine as long as I have a good TP spot after. So if he uses another BFTP and goes for the flash on me, I think that's actually okay. It's not terrible to get flashed here, really. I think it's perfectly fine. He has to use a BFTP, get over to me, and then his tree's on cooldown, so I think that's okay. Although you could have made the argument that putting like a peg here or something would have been logical. We got another BFTP. Okay. Now we have to be careful for like Dark Knight. And I want to be on the same side as my pegs. I do. I really would like to be on the same side as my pegs. I don't know if that was worth it to eat that flash. All we got was a BFTP. But, you know, it's something, right? We still have 2 BFTPs ourselves, so that's good. And we're positionally, I think, still in a good spot. So there's that. And now you have flight up too. His tree's on cooldown. So I think we're okay here. I don't think we're in a terrible spot per se. So I think that trade was okay given what he's doing right now. I don't think it's too bad. So here, what we're actually going to do position that there. So we could deflight him. Let's position this here too. We don't necessarily need that peg over there anymore. We're gonna ice shield this. And we are going to get a swarm out. I think a swarm's a safe play. At the end of the day, we trapped his peg, which I guess is what really matters. That's what I really care about, trapping that peg. We can always use a BFTP and get out later. I'm not so sure. I wish maybe I shielded a little higher to kind of prevent, at least force him to use a BFTP. You know, that could have been a better trade for me compared to this. But yeah. Let's see what he chooses to do. I think he's just draining here. Yeah, he just drains there. He could get out of there, but he would have to deflight. I'm actually cool with just getting a peg out here. Can save me a BFTP and I can use it later for a little bit of control myself. So, not the end of the world. I believe I have like one more ice shield left. He doesn't know I have Tangle. If I did have Tangle, I think... If I did have like DK, not Tangle. If I did have like DK, I think he... I don't think I had necessarily like... Even if I like DK'd here, let's say I put my DK here and summoned it, he could have went to the side and would have been a little tricky, I think. Okay, so he does that. I could BFTP him and then tree him. Really the core thing is, can I get... I don't want him walking out. I'll do that. I think that's fine. Aw, shit. But now his peg can at least go free here. We'll see. We'll see. Not the end of the world. Not the worst trade. He did win on that trade just because he got a little more health. I need to slowly get this undead so I can put pressure for him to Skyray this and make him not want to deal with, you know, another one of these undead pegs. I don't know if he knows I have Skyray. I don't think I even revealed Skyray yet, which is crazy. So he's positioning his peg there to basically stop the jumping shenanigans. Oh, he does know I have Skyray. Yeah, he does. kind of want to flash this open. And I think a BFTP would allow me to get my pegs over. I don't think he goes for a flash like this. No. He could. I have gate up though. So I don't think it'd be too prudent to go for a flash like that, basically. Eventually I want to reveal my entangle. Then I want to get my pegs over to him, start flashing all over the place, start stacking him with my pegs. I don't believe he has tower, but I could be mistaken. Yeah. He has mud ball over this. And he might have a tower. So he has like mud ball over tangle. Could have a tower, I guess. Yeah, he could have a tower. If he's towerless, then he could have like one more spell. I'm gonna stack this, and really my goal is I need to position this so we can't just BFTP it free. My goal is to stack that. I want to eventually BFTP this free, get this over. I want to get a tangle on him if I can. Tricky game. Very tricky game, actually. But he has to free this swarm like sometime later. I don't think doing it now can work for him. He's gonna use another ice shield here, seems like. Yeah, so you couldn't get the Sky Ray from him, but he got the ice shield, which I guess counts for something. Okay, he chooses to just drain there. So I could do a few plays. As much as I want this undead, I think right now it's not necessarily the priority. Just gonna prot shield here. That's fine with me. I kind of need to prot shield. I think he has one, if not two, BFTPs. So I need to keep that in mind. But we'll see. We'll see what he chooses to do. I think not taking DK here was a fine choice. Although I haven't been able to reveal Entangle yet, so there's always that. He may try to steal the peg or do something with it. Okay, he chooses to just give me that peg. Fair enough. He's gonna mudball me here, which means I should stand on the border. And I should put this peg like there. So he can't just mudball that peg. His swarm's trapped, which is good, but yeah. Okay, that's fine. Our position is okay. What's important is, can we get the tangle off on him? If we can, our position is probably pretty decent. Yeah. Let's see if we can get the tangle. Oh, wow. Interesting. Very interesting play. Wow. I actually did not see that one coming. But we can ice shield this. We have 2 ice shields. I thought we only had. I'm going to put this here. Put the 125 peg right here. God, I wish this fit. Oh, it does. This fits. Nice. See, I don't want to get mudballed. So I'm going to put that right there. I'm going to tangle him. Okay. So we have 1 peg developing right here. We have his peg trapped there. He's tangled. So I think positionally we're in a pretty good spot. I think so, at least. But we'll see. Definitely want to keep this peg isolated while it heals up. That's like a threat in like 6-7 turns for us, but not now. We know he's only shown Skyray, so I think summoning a swarm below a peg is probably a fine move. And we have 1 more ice shield left, which hopefully should be enough. We probably end up using it offensively, which is good. We have 2 BFTPs, which is great. Okay, he just drains that. How should I play this? I could BFTP him into his swarm and then summon a peg. I could go to the right, summon a peg anyways. Or not summon a peg, rather. Summon a swarm. Let's see what happens with his swarm here. Yes, it's still kind of stuck. That's good. That's good news for us. His swarm's still being kind of stuck there. If you guys hear like rumbling in the background, it's gunshots. No, I'm kidding. It's fireworks. I don't know what's going on there. Interesting. I think I'm out of range for Skyray, but I'm not like totally sure. I'm not ready to like go in for the kill or anything just quite yet too. Okay, he has Rain of Fire. He is towerless. Wow. Okay. He has Rain of Fire. He doesn't have Rain of Arrows probably then. He has Rain of Fire, no tower. Okay. Kind of sucks that we lose out there. But it is what it is. God damn it, he's towerless with Rain of Fire. I didn't see that coming. I guess he hit that pretty well. Yeah, he hit that pretty well from us. Okay, well, that's good information to have about his book. What did he do to us here? Okay. See, I kind of want to use a BFTP here because I don't want him to be able to. Yeah, I'm going to use a BFTP here. Then I'm going to stand right here. I guess it doesn't matter too much if this guy gets hit, right? Yeah, I think that's a fine play. Just get all the undead pegs out there, and his Skyray should be out of range. So I think that play is fine from me. He can kill one peg, but then another one lives, and now I have two. My prots don't matter too much. And he's towerless, so hopefully closing this game is a little easier, right? Definitely have to be careful in any case. But if I just want to close this game with undead pegs if I can help it. So we'll see. We'll see how everything kind of shakes up. But I think he's trying to stack himself with his own aura. Yeah. Okay. So there's that. Damn it, I wish this just... You could probably get the edge of this. I don't want him to be like free quite yet, so I'm just gonna do something like this. Should be good. And then really it's just, can we passively win with the undead pegs while we flash open like basically the whole map? We're gonna try flashing open the whole map. We have 5 HP on our prot, which should be enough, I think. You know, it covers the BFTP case, which is, you know, pretty nice. Okay, he stacked himself. Puts up the draw. This would be his first draw too. I guess if we can help it, but we can't. But if we could help it, we would put maybe go up, avoid that. Oh. Okay, nice. He's still tangled, which is good. That's important. This should be passively killing that. We're gonna wanna flash this open eventually. And then just start, you know, passively letting pegs, auras, everything like that start taking away. But again, you know, not having DK kind of sucks. At the same time, Entangle does give us a lot of, you know, control. So there's that trade-off there. I will try to play as best as I can. I'm not sure if I have made any mistakes. I had some unfortunate scenarios early game where like I had to use a BFTP, unfortunately, in some cases, but yeah. Okay, so he just chooses to do that. Question is, how do I want to approach this, you know? Yeah, I'm just gonna prevent the Skyray here. I want this to be over 100, if I'm being honest. That might have been a sloppy turn. I was actually thinking a little too much there. But we can summon a swarm in here too. You don't necessarily have to summon the swarm in like a bad spot. We can summon a swarm in here. Okay, he does that. Tricky guy, man. Very tricky guy, I swear. Just gonna flash this open, to be honest. Very, very tricky guy. He's a magical worm. He just worms his way out of a bunch of different scenarios. It's probably gonna just take that aura tick on the peg and just be like, screw this. I definitely need to get a swarm out though. Like if I want to close this game, I think getting a swarm out's pretty key, especially since I don't have like damage per se. or any like sort of high damage. So maybe I can get a swarm out here and start ticking this, get it kind of low, so that if he does eventually TP here, I can, you know, go for all that good stuff. Definitely block that. What do I want to do here? I think this is fine. Yeah, this is fine for me. Oh, another ice shield, huh? It's not great. This is a long slog, ladies and gentlemen. A very long slog of a game. He had a great tree. I guess my positioning was poor. I'm getting kind of tired, if I'm being honest. Yeah, I am. Getting pretty tired. Just drain this. I can do it from this side and gain 10 HP. Yeah, let me just get the 10 HP. Makes eating the aura a little more manageable. He's gonna put his guy there. I need to get my undead pegs over into the game. So I'm gonna do the play like that. Gosh, we're almost at turn 40. We're using up all our cooldowns. He still has some muds left, so his ability to stall should still be pretty effective, I think. Right. If I want to win this game, I definitely have to get that swarm out. He's blocking that with that. Okay. I don't need to trap this guy. It's probably enough to just put him like right here. Yeah. All right. This game may draw. I'm still at a positional advantage, but it may draw. If it does, it does. At least his win streak's over. So there's that. But yeah, no, this is he played a pretty good game too. So he missed the mud ball, but I think the game would have just been a more glaring draw had he not missed that mud ball. So oh wow, that's interesting. I can actually BFTP and flash him, although that might be something he wants me to do. Should I aura? Should I do? I think just prot, to be honest. I think he has one more BFTP, so if you want to go for the win, I think you need a prot eventually. It's just a matter of when you get that prot. Yeah. He's positioning his peg to basically block the aura tick. But yeah. Tough stuff. I didn't use my tower at all. Had I had DK, this game could have been had I gone towerless like he did, this game could have been a little easier. But he did have mud ball, so me taking tower does help. Fuck! Alright, that's really bad. That's really, really bad. Like, really, 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 really bad. Let's at least make him use his flight cooldown. That sucks for us. That really sucks for us. We needed that swarm to close the game. But even with that swarm, it would have been tough, if I'm being honest. Yeah. Tough match, man. I can see why he's 44-0. Well, about to be 44-0-1. So there's that. Is he trying to bait my... I feel like he's trying to bait my fuck it. You want to flash me? Go for it. Kind of risky though. Plus, I have towers, so it's not like the end of the world. But tricky game. He has a side still. I could, he's left this open. Maybe I could BFTP that. I'm not so sure. This game would have been a lot nicer though if I had that swarm still. But it is what it is. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Okay. Just chooses to drain. Let me think, like, what do I even want to do here? I could go over Ice Shield, that swarm. I need a peg on the other side. Yeah. Yeah, if I want to do an Ice Shield play, I need a peg. Without a peg is kind of tough. Okay. I think my peg can get out. Yeah, I want to be able to Ice Shield that and then eventually BFTP, maybe be able to flash it or something. But we'll see. I think he's gonna summon a swarm. Or aura or something. Yeah, okay. I need to go do a Ice Shield play on his swarm. My aura goes away soon. I think even putting the pegs on him, even if I could do that, it's not like a huge deal necessarily. To do that. At least not this turn. I gotta be very, very careful with how I use that last BFTP. Because that last BFTP is also crucial if I want to BFTP this hole open and hit him off from the side. So, and if he mudballs me and I'm on the border or something, last BFTP is kind of important. Oh wow, that's interesting. Should just flash here, I think, actually. Should position this right here. Put this like right here. And get your flash off. I think that's a fine play, honestly. It's not terrible. Soak up this aura right here with your peg. How should you flash this? I think that's fine. You have 13 turns. You could do an interesting play where you swarm stack this, and then you can TP back up. Top side. Although you need to also manage this area effectively. So both are pretty important. Wow, what a long commentary. Even I'm sick of this BS. Oh my god. Looks like he's going for... Okay. That's interesting. I guess there's only one real play here. I really don't want to fuck this up. Okay, not terrible. Oh man, dude. This guy is a chess player, for sure. He's something else. Oh, don't tell me he has another ice shield. Oh my god. Yeah, he probably does. I had to put that there. Maybe I could have put it a little bit more to the right. But yeah, he's positioning for ice shield again. It's his last one, but still, goddamn. Shit. Oh, definitely don't need infinite ice shields, that's for sure. Jesus Christ. Oh, man. I can border hop this, I guess. Okay, shit. And he does that. Damn it, I can't really border hop like this, can I? Hmm. Oh, I'm so fucking tired. I have flight in 1 turn. He already used his flight, so. Honestly, that's not a bad move. At least it might encourage him to move his peg, which I guess is fine. Eventually, I'm gonna have to flash open this side anyways, so. Okay, his aura's gone. Maybe I can get this undead peg free. Woo! What a game, baby. What a game. It's actually quite a game. Jesus Christ, though. It's a crazy ass game. His book has so much control, man. I didn't need tower, no, but I was worried about the mud ball. Maybe I shouldn't have been. Yeah, maybe I should have just played around the mud ball and went towerless too. If I went towerless too and I had DK, this game would have been way different. I think I could have been able to close, or at least force him off to start side hiding much faster. I need to remember to also use the swarm on the tree before I forget. What is he doing here? $51 turns. God, you don't have the turns, man. You really don't have the turns for this shit. You really don't. I mean, Oh man. 51 turns. I don't think you have the firepower to close this game. Maybe letting him have some of those early drains was wrong. I don't know. I think you played better. That's why you're in a winning lead, but it's unfortunate. Oh, man. I think he's just getting some exercise in. These games are exhausting. I feel you, man. I'm gonna do some jumping jacks myself. Because this shit's really exhausting. Oh, man. I wonder if you could flash this. Is that possible? Is that something we should go for? The flash. First, make sure he can't get this free under peg. I feel like we have to go for it, honestly. I don't really see any other moves to win the game. Yep. Fucked up. Oh man. That could have been a good flash. Could have been a really good flash, but you know, you just kind of have to throw those out there. It's like a Hail Mary play at the end of the day. You don't really have much choice. Yeah, looks like this game will draw, unfortunately. But, you know, it is what it is. Oh man. Well, he was towerless, so with Mudball, interesting. Yeah, I think if I took DK, this game would have been way different. But you know what happens? What can you do? Oh man. Just have to Skyray that, I guess. Don't really have many other good options. I don't want to get aura stacked. Thing is, he has mud balls too, which should buy him like 2 turns. But yeah, oh, everybody's on the boat. Very unlucky. Very unfortunate. His ice shields, man. God damn it. Tango was great, but ice shields just kind of ruined it for you. Yeah. I guess we're, you know, I don't know. I was a spell slot down this whole time, so it's like that's one thing to keep in mind. But I think if I had that one extra spell like he did, but again, you know, I am 500 rating higher. No, I think 400 rating higher, and so for me, it's like I'm the one that has something to lose, not necessarily him. So it's not like the old days. You know, I don't necessarily need to play to win to the extent that he might want to play to win. So I'm okay with this result. This breaks his 40. I think he's on a 44 game win streak. So that's broken as of today. It's my first game also in like over a month. So I am a little rusty. Please excuse that. But yeah, I think overall pretty decent game. A little disappointed we couldn't take it home, but it is what it is. You know. It's a little sad, but it's okay. We played a good game, and yeah. What more can be said, right? Again, kind of played hoping that he would take a tower. He didn't. It's like our roles are flipped from how I used to play him, so it's all fair. Um, but again, I think if he didn't have that like rain of fire, because I was assuming he had a tower, but he didn't. I think if he didn't have that rain of fire, which he did, then I would have been in a slightly better spot. But again, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. We ended his win streak either way, which I guess is pretty cool. What turn is it? 56. Yeah, he can go into the water soon. Yeah, I guess that's game. Good game to Nikkore. It was fun, but I can't close this, so good game to you. GG. And we will draw. Oh, man. God damn.